Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at a brand new Biutivita Slushie making machine. And as you can see, I have a grin on my face because I'm super excited. I always wanted to have one of those. So when those guys got in touch with me, asked me to do the review, I was more than happy. The other reason as well, guys, this is not just this slushie machine. And this is again, another reason why I'm smiling. You can make frozen juices and make frozen milkshakes. And of course, the best part of all, you can make some adult alcohol beverages as well, which is, I think, is absolutely amazing. It wasn't point doing the unboxing video because there's not a lot to unbox. It is pretty much comes as it is. The only thing, you take the tray and you have to insert this and you have to assemble this with the handle here, which is rather easy. Everything else come and sit you as it is. In a box, it came with some spare sealant. You got the sealant ring to go on the inside and you got spare bits in here for the handle as well, which is rather handy. It comes with a rather interesting and bright little leaflet which tells you how to make some different cocktails, and I think it's super great. This is just to get you guys started, but of course the possibilities are endless, and yes, I'm still smiling. Also as well, right, it comes with a quick start guide, right, just to give you an idea how to assemble or disassemble this. Again, if you want to take this out and clean, when you want to take this out and clean, and it tells you how to insert the handle in place. And also on the other side, you've got some information about the alcohol content and sugar, which both of those are actually really important to make sure you get to achieve the proper results. Obviously, the whole idea of those machines that they're constantly turning, so you have to make sure you do have specific amount of sugar in the drinks that you're making and not too much alcohol, because you won't get the desired effect. And another thing that it says on here, which is rather interesting, apparently it has a sensor. So if you do approach the machine within half a meter, it'll get the machine going. Generally, if you got the drinks there and the machine's plugged in, it turns for a couple of minutes every 10 minutes. But on the approach, if you approach it within half a meter, apparently it comes on and basically gets your drink ready for it because, well, the machine thinks you're going to be getting yourself a drink, which is, I think, is very good. And the last thing as well, it comes with a manual. Again, self-explanatory there, just tells you what the parts are and what they're called. And of course, it just gives you what the buttons and what the buttons do. But again, it is very straightforward. So this is not really, that's it. Nothing more complicated to it. The buttons there, you've got a nice little matte display, which I like. So you don't really get sort of greasy finger marks on it, which I think is really good. You've got the power button on the top. You've got the frozen juice. You've got the slush and you've got the milkshake. As I said, you can make various things with it, which is good. And then you've got the rinse, you've got the light, and then you've got hard and soft or up and down button. This is basically to give you the desired effect, so you can actually control how much you want it to be frozen, so harder or softer in terms of the beverage or a slushy finish, which I think is really good. But otherwise, guys, this is literally as simple as that. So all I'm going to do now is to give it a good rinse out, get some ingredients, and we'll get the first drink going. So everything's now washed just as suggested. One thing it says in the manual, of course, to make sure that you position your container and lock it in place properly so there's no accidents. And how you do this is you push this with one hand all the way back, and at the same time you put the handle down to make sure that the handle locks the container in place. And at the same time you can feel with your hands there's no gap there, which is exactly what we need. And next thing it tells you, don't put the machine on or don't actually turn it on in terms of working unless you put something inside, which is again totally understandable. The next thing it tells us to make sure for the best results and for the quicker results, to make sure that you cool down whatever you're going to be putting in there. And especially if you're pre-mixing things together, the best idea is mix them in a bowl and then apparently put them in. But in this instance, we are using the juice just as a first trial. And of course, we have to make sure that our sugar content is enough. Again, in the manual, it tells you that to check the label of the sugar content in your juice, to make sure there is enough sugar for the slushy not to turn into the proper ice. In this instance, I've checked and it looks like it should be a-okay. So the next thing is really to plug it in and put the juice in as the first thing. Just to let you know, the container size here is 1.8 liters. The minimum works out to be approximately, is a line here, approximately 800 milliliters. This is a 1 liter bottle of juice, so I'm going to be putting that in there. So let's first of all plug it in, right? You can see the display or the buttons kind of light up a bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the juice, give it a shake first. There is a little opening on the top here, so you put your drinks in. So let's do it. So we're past the minimum thing, which is good. Right, it's a good amount, I think, minimum for 800 ml. That's enough to do a couple of drinks. So there we are. Anyway, this is now in, close the door, and because we have a button here for the frozen juice, this is exactly what I'm going to be trying. So I'm going to press the frozen juice. And actually, first I'm going to put it on, and we're going to press the juice. And there we are. So it does tell you in the book apparently that it takes anything between 15 minutes and 45 minutes to make your drinks, of course depending on what it is. And apparently if it's not ready in 60 minutes to your desired consistency, you can adjust your hardness down there anyway. But because it's a juice, it's straightforward. We're going to let it run in and I shall see you when it's done. So there we are, our juice is now become a slurry. It just looks rather great. It only took 15 minutes, but it's straightforward. It's got plenty of sugar in there, so it worked really, really well. The machine stops, so after it's reached desired consistency or set consistency, the machine stops. But of course, as soon as you approach it, it starts turning. But the good thing as well, we do, like I tell you on the top here, we do need to keep it running. Oh, here we go, look. It's slowing down. We do need to keep it running while we're dispensing our beverages. So let's see what it comes out like. I've got a glass in there. So the idea is we put it down. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. Obviously it's turning, so it's pushing it into the glass. Oh, that's cold. It smells so good. Okay, here we go. Look at that. That is, oh, sorry, I just missed a bit of the glass in there. Okay, let's give that a try. It's just a juice after all, but that's the consistency. I didn't close the handle there. So yeah. That's good. It's very smooth. I'm going to give it that. It's very smooth. Really nice. That's great. So next thing I'm going to be doing later, after we've eaten through a little bit more of that, I think I might be adding on a little bit of Prosecco for my own little indulgence. So the frozen juice was absolutely lovely. It's actually surprising how much flavor you get from just orange juice that's been frozen or put through the machine. Even my little one, who normally doesn't drink orange juice, happily enjoyed a little glass of that. And of course, like I said, I finished mine with a little bit of Prosecco and a little bit of the strawberry puree. They made a very, very nice cocktail. So anyway, today we're going to be trialing out the milkshake, okay? So in front of me, I do have 650 milliliters of whole milk. I've got 150 milliliters of whipping cream or thick cream. I've got 50 grams of a milkshake powder. You can go for either pediatric type or whatever kind you want. Normally, a lot of them have enough sugar for you not to worry about adding anything extra. I've got a teeny weeny bit of the vanilla extract, and I've got a little bit of a strawberry syrup. So as I understand with the milkshakes, guys, before you put in anything in there, you have to pre-mix your ingredients together. And for the best results and to speed up the process, make sure that the ingredients are already cold. It basically just speeds up the time it takes for it to be ready. So first thing, right, I've got a big jug in here. I know, it is crazy, but it's basically just to make it easy for me to mix it together and then to pour this into a little bit there. If I mix it in a bowl, I'll probably struggle to put it in there. So good idea to have a decent sized jug, although this is a little bit too big. Nonetheless, right, first thing, I'm going to mix in my milkshake powder. And I think the idea with those, you mix it with a little bit of milk first. Let's get this in. Right, so you create a paste and then you add on the rest. So let's just do that a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's easily mixed. Okay, so that's in. Let's put the rest of the milk in there. Okay, so milk is in. Let's put the cream in. You don't have to put the cream in, but apparently cream creates better consistency when it's frozen. Okay. I'm only making enough to make about minimum. I'm not all that keen on the milkshakes, but the other two I'm sure will enjoy that. So now I'm going to just add on a teeny weeny bit of the vanilla extract, just a little bit. Okay, a bit more than expected. And a little bit of strawberry syrup. Have a little tablespoon here. Put it in there. Okay. That hopefully will give it a richer flavor of a strawberry in there. Okay. Again, the beauty of that, you can actually make your mixture to what you want it to. Okay, trying to make it as healthy as possible, because I know there's some things in the market that you can buy are full of things we don't really want, so you got to be really careful. I know those kind of things are a treat, especially for children. But anyway, so we're all now mixed in, so I'm gonna put the machine on. Okay, we're gonna put the mixture in gently. It does smell really good. Okay, right, that's in. A little bit of powder left in there, never mind though. That in, and all we're gonna do, we're just gonna put the milkshake. Press the button, lights up. Okay, and it shows us here the hardness preset. Was it the 8 on the top? So of course you can adjust this afterwards, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it there, and we'll come back to this when it's finished. So there we are, 20 minutes later, and we are ready to go. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have some strawberry puree, just to squirt in a glass, and let's see how this comes out. Okay, guys. It does look smoother consistency a little bit than the frozen juice, which is, well, natural. Okay. We're in. Look at that. That looks pretty good. It smells like a strawberry, obviously. Let's give it a mix up, give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. It's very cold, obviously. That's actually yummy. Do you know, not too sweet. Can taste the strawberry. Spot on. All we need on top is a little bit of whipped cream, maybe a couple of marshmallows, and that's a perfect either dessert or a special treat for other adults or kids. So yeah, well done. Right, next time we'll be doing something else. So now it's going to be a slushy time, and I'm going to be making it the best of both. The original baseline is going to be suitable for children, and thereafter I'm going to be adding on a couple of things to make it suitable for the adult cocktails. So in front of me here I have approximately 1 liter of lemonade. I've got 100 milliliters of strawberry syrup. I normally will try to opt out for something that's got as less E numbers as possible and more natural flavorings. As long as it's high in sugar, this is what's really important. So 100 ml of that, and then I've got some vanilla sugar syrup as well, just to add up the sugar content, right, to make sure everything's mixed together. So next thing, okay, I'm gonna put a dribble of vanilla in there, not a huge amount. Okay, and then I've put 100 ml of syrup in there. And give it all a mix up. Oh, smells good. Right, and now, oh, a little bit more left. Okay, so that should give us a good baseline of sugar to serve properly. And now let's pour it in. Okay, all in. Close the door and let's put this on. And let's go with the slush. And there we are. You can see now, okay, selected as the hardness, so it's halfway through. The whole idea of a slushy that is meant to be kind of drinkable and a little less set than the juice. So let's wait and see how long that takes, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so the slushy has finished, and it's taken about 30 minutes. So now, right, let's get it going, and let's see what that comes out like. It pretty much looks like a melted snow in a very nice pink color. Okay, my glass is a little bit narrow, but here we go. Look at that. What a beautiful little color. Not little, what a beautiful color. So yeah, basically consistency is just like it's meant to be. It's perfect combination of sugar. It's not too sweet. I love it. That tastes really, really good. And now let's go for an adult version. Right, I'm going to take this off. Right, that's the beauty as well. You can take that off So if you do have a slightly taller glass you want, you can put that. So let's dispense. And you can see colour is not overly like bright, weird pink or purple. It will be in a minute. Okay, well, I think I'll do for the minute. So here we go. Lovely. And now the next trick for the adult cocktail. We've got a little bit of rum and the best part, the blue caraco. It looks so cool, right? And like that. Give it a bit of mix up. We have like a blue snow. Cheers. Oh wow. And this, what you call a cocktail. Well, there we are, guys. The final thoughts on the machine. And yes, I still have this smile on my face. I think it's absolutely, absolutely amazing. But let's go through the features. Obviously, first one, we try the juice. And I think what a brilliant, brilliant idea. The whole fact you can just put a juice in there and create some pretty much what a summer dessert or little dessert or pretty much a slushy for children or adults, I think is a really good idea. The fact you can obviously change juices, you can mix the juices up, or you can even make a fresh juice slurry as well, which I think is brilliant. Again, the possibilities seem to be endless. And then of course we tried a milkshake. Milkshake worked really, really well. And it's again, everything was done rather fast. Again, you can do different flavors, do whatever you want. At some point I've got to try to adjust the fat content in the milkshake and see whether I can create like soft scoop ice cream, because technically, right, if we put the correct ingredients into terms of to make an ice cream, we can then dispense it out, put this in the freezer and create your own ice cream, which will sound rather good. And of course, third one is a slushy, which I think it's a really good idea. As I said to you guys, I'm not into like a lot of the E numbers and that sort of thing, excluding the certain drinks, but generally the whole point that you can put what you want in there. You don't have to buy specific, really specific syrups for that kind of thing. You can just adjust the recipes to yourself, because not everybody wants to consume something that's sort of really bright colored. But the point is, you can put whatever you want, as long as you keep an eye on the sugar content. Again, you can do whatever you want, whatever suits your family. Otherwise than that, then it's nothing more to the machine. I love the idea that you can control the hardness of your slurry. Like in this instance, I drop the slurry down because I prefer this just a little bit more melty, a little bit more snowy, so I can mix with my drink that little bit better. You can do this on every option. So depending how cold you like your things or how frozen you like your things, you can just do it here. You got a little light button here which lights up right on the top. You can't really see that too much because obviously the light is on currently, but if you're having some sort of a party and it's a bit dark, you can put the light on and you can see sort of the colored slurry going around, which could be really cool. But other than that, it seems to be very easy and very easy to use. It's all self-explanatory. Everything is really simple. In terms of cleaning the machine, you just take up the front and you take off the middle bit with the orange little slushy thing, just rinse it all off, and you got a drip tray underneath there just to get this out and rinse that. But apart from that, it's good. I don't really have anything really bad to say about it. Maybe just visually not to have this ring there, but it's just such a tiny thing. Generally, it works well. It's quiet. It does what it says. It does have the motion sensor, so if you do come to the machine, close to the machine, it starts rotating that again. It's fairly quiet. You got the fan or refrigeration coming on and off kind of thing, but it's just a background noise really, to be expected. Machine works hard. It gets cold fast, and gets you the good results. So there we are. There's nothing there really not to like about it. So anyway, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget, thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.